ChatGPT and similar AI tools can be genuinely useful for trading, but the use case isn't generating signals. AI doesn't reliably predict prices. The use case is validation. Stress testing a trade thesis you already have, surfacing risks you didn't think of, and challenging your confirmation bias before you click entry. Today's tutorial shows how to use AI as a skeptical co-pilot with a specific prompt template you can copy. Here's what AI is and isn't good at for trading. Not good at predicting prices, generating winning signals, or telling you which stocks to buy. Anyone selling AI trading signals is selling marketing, not edge. Good at structured analysis of text and data, stress testing a thesis you give it, surfacing logical risks you may have missed. Acting as a devil's advocate against your confirmation bias. Use AI in the modes where it actually works. Step 1. Use this prompt template. I'm considering a long trade on ticker at price with stop at stop targeting target. My thesis is paragraph on why you think the trade works. Please act as a skeptical analyst. List the 3 biggest risks to this thesis I may have underweight. Identify any common biases in my reasoning. Suggest what would invalidate the trade. Paste your thesis after the prompt. The AI returns a structured critique that surfaces issues your confirmation bias was hiding. Step 2. Read the AI's critique honestly. Sometimes the AI will surface a risk that's real and that you genuinely hadn't weighted. That's information. Either you can address the risk, tighter stop, smaller size, additional confluence requirement, or you skip the trade entirely. Sometimes the AI's critique points to things you've already considered or that don't apply, in which case you proceed with the entry. Either way, the critique forces you to articulate your thesis explicitly and confront challenges to it before you have skin in the game. Step 3. AI is especially useful for earnings-related validation. Prompt: for ticker reporting earnings on date, summarize the implied move from the options market, the consensus EPS estimate, and recent guidance changes. List the top 3 risks to a long position held through the report. AI handles structured summarization of earnings, set up data fast. Don't act on AI predictions about how earnings will go. That's signal generation, which AI doesn't do reliably. Use it for the summary work that would otherwise take you 15 minutes of manual research. Put it into a workflow. Before every meaningful trade entry, write down your thesis in a paragraph. Paste it into ChatGPT or Claude or any large model with the validation prompt. Read the critique. If the AI surfaces something real you hadn't considered, address it or skip. If not, proceed. The workflow adds 2 minutes per trade and catches the confirmation bias blind spots that no amount of self-review reliably catches. Cheap insurance against thesis blindness. Use ChatGPT or any large model for trade idea validation, not signal generation. Write your thesis explicitly, ask the AI to act as a skeptical analyst, list the risks you may have underweight. Read the critique honestly and either address the risks or skip the trade. 2-minute pre-trade habit catches confirmation bias blind spots reliably. Subscribe for the full method and trade your own plan. Education, not financial advice.